In 2006, fluid-driven electricity generator, a revolutionary device that generates free energy using simple mechanical principles. It operates by directing a jet of water at a flywheel, which spins an electrical alternator, creating electricity to power both the pump and additional external devices. Despite the elegance of its design, this invention never gained the recognition it deserved. Even more troubling, it has been conspicuously absent from educational curricula or mainstream energy discussions. The device is rooted in basic physics, principles that we learn in high school: leverage, kinetic energy, and Newton's laws. Hardy's generator uses a small water jet to accelerate a flywheel through the principle of leverage, magnifying a small force to overcome the reverse electromotive force in the AC generator. As the flywheel gains speed, its kinetic energy increases, allowing it to power the generator without overloading the system. By incorporating an auxiliary flywheel, the design ensures stability, preventing the system from stalling due to momentary overloads. The science behind the generator. At the core of this design is the principle of kinetic energy, specifically how a rotating flywheel can store and release energy. Using the formula K equals half.I omega 2. Hardy showed that even a modest amount of force applied to the flywheel can generate a significant amount of kinetic energy. This energy powers the alternator, which generates electricity, all while using a minimal input of water force. The flywheel's interaction with the water nozzle demonstrates the principle of leverage in a fluid system. The small water jet gradually accelerates the flywheel to match the water's velocity. The device cleverly uses an auxiliary flywheel to balance the system and prevent sudden stops, ensuring continuous operation. By carefully balancing these forces, Hardy's invention achieves overunity, producing more energy than it consumes. Why is this not taught in schools? Despite its groundbreaking potential, this free energy generator has not been incorporated into educational programs. Instead, today's education system emphasizes rigid formulas and rote memorization, focusing on multiple choice tests rather than fostering creative experimentation. Critical principles such as leverage, kinetic energy, and free energy applications remain marginalized or excluded altogether from mainstream physics courses. This oversight leads to a troubling question: why are free energy technologies like Hardy's generator not more widely known or taught? Conspiracy theorists argue that this suppression is not accidental but a deliberate attempt to maintain control over energy production. Traditional fuel-based systems remain lucrative, and disruptive technologies that threaten to upend established industries are ignored or dismissed. It is argued that we live in a matrix of controlled education and information, where innovative solutions like Hardy's are buried to protect the economic interests of fossil fuels and traditional energy systems. A conspiracy of suppression? The suppression of Hardy's fluid-driven electricity generator fits into a broader pattern of how free energy technologies are sidelined. Even though the device is based on well-known physical principles, it is not taught in universities, researched extensively, or implemented in society. The notion that the global energy system is built on fuel consumption is powerful, and anything that challenges that model is seen as a threat. For decades, scientists, inventors, and researchers have put forth ideas and devices that could change how we produce and consume energy, only to see them dismissed, ridiculed, or ignored. The education system, often viewed as a gateway to knowledge and progress, may actually be part of this conspiracy of suppression. By focusing on formulas and theoretical problems, students are discouraged from thinking critically about real-world applications, especially those that challenge the status quo. Free energy principles are labeled as pseudoscience, and innovators like Hardy are sidelined, their inventions forgotten.